Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Friday, July 20th. We're glad you're with us, whether it's on cable TV in the Owatonna area or you found us in the many ways you can on the internet. And please also take note of our contact information on the screen. We welcome your ideas and your information about events going on in the community that we pass along at the end of the program. And of course, Owatonna Today Show is here because of the support of many in the community. We have great entities, organizations, businesses. We hope that you appreciate them as much as we do. Tell them thank you, support the organizations, and certainly patronize the businesses as much as you are able. Our premier supporters are the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and new supporter right now, Festival of the Arts. Our primary supporters, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Little Theater of Owatonna, the Owatonna Care Center, and Steele County Historical Society. And interlude supporters are Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+ Sew and Vac, Glenn Mager and Tim Thomas of the Brickmaker Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Brandstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher and Son Landscape and Concrete, Napa Auto Parts, the Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Summit Mortgage, and TPS Insurance. If you or someone you know is interested in becoming a supporter of the show, please get a hold of Leanne, 390-5751. She'll be very happy to get you a supporter packet for your consideration. And if you're ever interested in making a contribution to the program, you may do so by sending it to Owatonna Today Show, 1130 North Elm, here in Owatonna. Well, lots to talk about today, and of course never enough time, but this is a busy time of the year. So when we come back from our first break, we'll be talking about our United Way and all the things that are planned for this year's campaign. And then after that, a little bit later on in the program, as I mentioned, Festival of the Arts, a new supporter of the program, and we'll be talking about that event just around the corner. So we'll take our first supporter break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us on this Friday, July 20th. And as I mentioned, lots of things going on and several people to tell us about the United Way. Evelina Giobbe, how are you?
Good, good.
And Executive Director, your official title?
That's it.
With the United Way.
That's it.
Corey Mensink joins us. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
And you're with U.S. Bank, and your title there?
Market President.
Okay. And we have Corey here because he's, U.S. Bank is the
Corporate campaign
leader. There we go. I have to get all these titles and things right. And Tom Sager, how are you, Tom?
I'm just great. Happy to be here.
Tom joins us, and you are with the school district in the position of?
I'm our Director of Finance and Operations during my day job, but today, of course, I'm acting on behalf of the United Way as our current president.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And we'll be hearing from all of you in all of those different roles. But let's start out a little bit with Evelina and talk about the kind of the as where we are right now for United Way this year.
Well, it's hard to believe, but here we are again.
Here we are again.
And ready to kick off our campaign. And as you know, every year we partner with a local business to be our corporate campaign leader. And this year it's U.S. Bank. And we could not have partnered with a better business in our community or nationally. I don't know if people are aware, but in 2011, U.S. Bank received the Spirit of America Award from United Way Worldwide, and it is the highest honor that United Way can give to any corporation to thank and honor them for their partnership. And so throughout the country, U.S. banks are working hard in partnership with United Way, and we are fortunate to have our U.S. Bank serve as our corporate campaign leader. And Corey's heading up that effort. He's got a great team, and he wants to tell you about it.
We actually have 2 U.S. Bank branches here in Steele County, correct? There's the Owatonna here, and we also have one in Blooming Prairie.
Yes,
correct?
So we get 2 for 1.
We get double duty with the U.S. banks.
We do.
Yeah.
So Corey's team here in Owatonna is heading it up, and they've now partnered with the Blooming Prairie team, who are just raring to go. They were in the 4th of July parade.
All right.
They were fabulous.
That's what we like to see.
Events planned in Blooming, but I think Corey's the one to tell you about all of this.
I think we'll let him. It sounds like it's going to be a great year. You've got a lot of enthusiasm coming into it, and congratulations on that international award you said?
It's United Way Worldwide. It sure is. Spirit of America.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we're pretty proud. Our corporation does a nice job of promoting us being involved with our communities, both financially and volunteering.
Okay.
We try to celebrate our volunteerism. This was just a perfect fit for us locally when Evelina approached us and asked if we wanted to be involved. From that perspective, we get that support nationally, but really we encourage our folks locally to be involved in many different areas. We've got a local foundation where we are able to step up every year and support some of our nonprofits. And we're able to also step forward in the flood of 2010 as a lead gift for that program.
The first to step forward with a lead gift that helped us get others.
They really promote it. It's what drew me to the organization. It gave us a great opportunity to expand our partnership with Blooming Prairie. We also have a few of our employees that are entrenched in Medford too, so we've got a Medford team assembled and ready to go in that community as well to help promote the United Way and really strengthen or continue that great partnership the United Way has with the different partners in our community.
Oh, it sounds like it's going to be fun and exciting and lots of great participation. So I know every year the corporate campaign leader kind of leads the charge, and I know sometimes there are new and different ideas or goals and plans, and how are things kind of panning out for you here, Corey?
It's just beginning to develop. Right now we are starting, we're going to have the official kickoff on July 26th. It's a Thursday night. That's during the 5 days of fun. All day long we will be helping sponsor a partner fair with our partner agencies with the United Way during the day. That'll lead right into our community bank concert that night and our official kickoff.
Very nice. Okay. After that then, as things are still rolling or still evolving, but what are some more things that you at least see developing or you've been talking about?
We are going to be part of a business after hours event here coming up. We're going to have an event in Medford as well as Blooming Prairie where we're going to take that time to honor those folks, specific folks, for their involvement as well, and give out awards locally to some local folks that embody the United Way on a day-to-day basis. And we're going to do that here locally as well in Owatonna. Okay.
So every year there's a challenge. It goes out from the corporate campaign leaders to step up and be active and do our part to support our United Way. Any particular message you want to look right into the camera and say, okay, folks, this is it?
I'll tell you what, it's all about community. And what makes a strong community? There's several things, but a strong nonprofit sector makes a really strong and vibrant community, and it's never been needed more than it's needed now. We are in the middle of a recession. I think we all are aware of that, and the dollars need to stretch just as far as possible. So it's really a good opportunity for us locally to step up and continue to be a leader, not only throughout Steele County, but throughout the state of Minnesota. Here in Owatonna.
I think that it sounds like U.S. Bank has obviously set a great example, not just in 2011, but obviously in years preceding that to get where they are today and endorse that in the local communities. And I think that you're going to have a great year and a great example for others to follow.
Thank you.
That is wonderful. Let's talk a little bit with Tom, too, about your activity. You've been on the United Way board for how long?
For several years.
Okay.
After a while, you stop counting. But no, I'm currently our president, and prior to that, vice president, prior to that, vice president of community investments. So I've been involved and engaged with United Way for, I think, about 7 or 8 years, I think, Evelina.
Okay.
And, you know, to echo some of the things that Corey had just referenced, you know, it's very difficult for any one organization to go it alone, whether it be United Way or whether it be a school district or a, you know, company or whatever it is. So that's why we have such strong positive leaders such as Corey and U.S. Bank to step up and say, this is something that is really important for our community. The United Way does matter. The United Way does make a difference. And we have leadership like this to help bring that message into our community to make us all better.
Yeah, it's a great board and a very active board, and we were visiting just a little bit before we got on the air here, and we were talking about, and you just mentioned how many years you've been there, and you kind of lose track, but not in a bad way.
Right.
The consistency on the board is really quite amazing, I think. People join and they stay. They're very involved.
I think what's really important about United Way is we practice community-based philanthropy. We don't have a big staff, we don't have a big administrative budget, but what we have is a big community involvement. And so our board doesn't just meet every couple of months, but they're actively engaged in all of our projects, our planning, in the grant-making process. United Way belongs to our community, and we are really thrilled to have people like Tom and Corey and all of the others that, too many to name right now, that make United Way what it is and that makes our community what it is. So we're really blessed.
It really is. You really are. It's I know, great support, and as you were mentioning, people just they have a taste of the experience. Maybe they're not sure what to expect when they start on the United Way board, but they get engaged and they get active and they say, we want to stay, this is a good thing to be involved in. And I don't think anything can speak more of an organization than something like that when people stay involved. So congratulations for your hard work and your participation on the board so far. You're doing a great job. We look forward to hearing more from you, Corey, and the corporate campaign leaders, U.S. Bank. I was going to give you a longer name there for some reason.
United Way U.S. Bank.
United Way U.S. Bank, yes. And certainly from you, Evelina, we'll be keeping tabs with you on what is going on, and these gentlemen as well throughout the course of the campaign. So best of luck with the kickoff. Join them, have a lot of fun with them, get to know your United Way, and support it heavily during the campaign. We all need it, and we all need you. So thank you very much, Evelina, Corey, and Tom.
Thank you.
We'll take a break for our supporters, and we'll be back to talk Festival of the Arts.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hello, I'm Matthew Camp, the new plastic surgeon at Mayo Clinic Health System of Owatonna and Albert Lea. I trained in medical school at Wake Forest in North Carolina and completed plastic surgery training in Southern California at Loma Linda. Plastic surgeons provide a wide range of aesthetic and reconstructive surgery. We operate from head to toe. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Brenda Bednar with Summit Mortgage, and I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us. It is Friday, July 20th, and right around the corner, Festival of the Arts. We saw our supporter message for that, and we welcome Sharon Stark. How are you?
Fine. Let's hope that it cools down between now and
I don't know if we can count on that, can we? We're a little over a week away, just barely, and the weather, I don't know, we've had some hot stuff, but we've had hot stuff before for the Festival of the Arts, and it still seems to keep powering forward. So.
Right.
And Norma Lewis joins us as well, and let's get your official role. Sharon, you are?
Well,
involved with,
Sharon runs everything.
No,
I know.
Jane of all trades.
I'm involved because of the Arts Center.
And
I've been involved with the festival
day
since
one.
day one.
Yep.
But Norma is the chair of the festival,
Okay.
and does a fantastic job.
In
fact, she keeps saying nope, and we say, oh yeah, one more year. And also this year, we're really excited because she's also our Community Arts Award winner.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Pretty surprised.
Pretty
it was
surprised,
stunning
but-
news when I heard.
But deserving. So
Thank you.
congratulations
Thank you.
for all the work that you do for the Arts Center and for this festival in particular.
Thank
as
you.
well.
I appreciate
it's
that.
For
a
the
great
old
event.
arts, and she does a lot for the theater as well.
Great to have
Thank
people.
you.
We were
It's
just
all
talking
fun.
about that with the United Way. Without community individuals to get involved in the things that improve our quality of life and support the organizations that we love to. Where would we be? So we've got great
Nowhere.
volunteers in this community and people working on behalf of all these great things. So the Festival of the Arts itself is coming up on July 28th and 29th. So let's just talk a little bit about the particulars. It goes on Saturday. What time?
It goes from 9 until 5.
Okay.
And on Sunday, it goes from 10 to 4.
Okay. And we'll be talking with Norma in a little bit about all the events that are going on there.
Downtown Central
Downtown
Park.
Central
of course.
Park.
And then, of course, our featured artist is at the Wells Fargo Bank, which Norma will.
Yep, we'll talk a little bit about that too. Now, this is a Festival of the Arts, and for as long as it's been here, it's a high quality art festival.
It's a juried art show. It is not crafts. It's fine arts, and we try very hard to keep it at that because many of the art festivals in Minnesota have incorporated some crafts, and we have tried to keep it as a fine arts festival.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but there are a lot of craft fairs and craft festivals to attend, and if you're trying to keep something really about the artists, then at least here for this, that's the intention, is to keep this very separate.
And it is known as one of the finer. I mean, the artists like to come here. They like Owatonna.
They do. They keep coming back.
We treat them well.
We're grateful
and
for that.
This year we have 13 new artists.
Oh, that's amazing.
Some of the old favorites aren't back, but that's not because they didn't want to, but they've been here for several years and felt that it was maybe to take a year, maybe 2 years off, and then come back.
Sure.
Just for some exposure, and some of them are, in fact, we have one artist who is only doing the Owatonna Festival of the Arts because of the economy and his age and stuff. But
so what that allows then, as artists maybe cycle out for a couple of years and make those decisions, but that gives an opportunity for maybe some who have wanted to be in it to be considered in that juried process.
And this year we have 57 artists, so if you think about 13 of them being brand new,
very fun.
That's great.
It's really
exciting.
It's exciting, and of course it covers everything from pottery to what we call flat art, which is like oil and acrylics, watercolor, photography. We also have an artist that's coming that is something new. He does it on copper, but it's all framed and flat. So the discoloration of copper when you put certain acids on it, I guess. I don't know enough about that.
Well, we'll learn about it when the festival comes here, because I'm sure the nice thing about this is you really get a chance to talk to the artists. They're there, they're very engaged. They love to tell you about their work and how they do what they do. Sometimes they're doing it there. I mean, depending on their type of artwork, they're actually creating potentially on site. And I just think they're so engaged in letting you know what they do. And also, ultimately they're of course there to sell their beautiful works of art.
And they have. I've bought several things. I know Norma has too. We,
and we have a lot of people in the community who anxiously anticipate the art festival because they know their favorite artists are coming, and they purchase every year. So the artists keep coming back and they keep selling to the patrons, and it's just a wonderful relationship between the artists and the city and the people who live here. It really
For one thing, they do their Christmas shopping.
Yes.
We have this one lady, this one gal comes down every year. She's there like 9 o'clock Saturday morning. She checks it all out, and then she goes home and checks her list and comes back.
And when you think about it, wonderful, unique items
Absolutely.
that you're not
One of a
going
kind.
to exactly. You're not going to find those kinds of things.
Made in America.
If you are going to find that, running around at the stores later
Right.
on. So to do some of your Christmas shopping or keep some of those individuals in mind that would really appreciate
Yes.
this. Made in America. Where do the artists come from? About how far away?
Oh, well, we have several, of course, from all across Minnesota. We have several from northern Iowa and western Wisconsin.
Okay.
We do have one coming from South Dakota who's been coming for years, but loves this festival. In fact, we've watched the children grow up with Russ Dirksen. In fact, this is our 20th, and he's been here for 20 years.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing and very fun. What a great history. 20 years, I remember when it started, and so 20 years have passed, and we want to talk a little bit about that as well. So we are, the event itself has really hasn't changed a lot over the years, but I think it's such
evolved.
a nice family event.
Yeah.
Yes, it's evolved. There's a little bit of this, a little more of this, a little more involvement with the kids and the family, and it's really developed into what it is today.
It's a big event.
It
It really is. And
so the artists come in when?
They start arriving Friday evening, Friday
set up,
afternoon, because they have to get their booth set up and they have to get their product displayed. So they start coming in the Friday evening that wraps up Crazy Days.
Yep.
And as I said, they come from all over, and I've been very afraid to look at the 2-week extended weather forecast. I've just been pretending that it's going to be cooler and we won't have this heat. But if we do, we'll manage.
Yes.
Our featured artist this year is Scott West, and he will be set up in the Wells Fargo Bank all day, Saturday and Sunday. He works in multimedia, oils. He's a contemporary artist, and I think everyone will be really happy to see his work and see how actually wonderful it is. We will again have the children's area this year, and we always have great success with the children's area. It's set up with volunteers from community ed, and the kids love it because they're allowed to go in there and just create work that they do get to take home with them. And last year, we had something that never happened before. They actually ran out of supplies.
Oh my
the
gosh.
children's and Deb McDermott Johnson, who runs it, they have tons of supplies, but it was so popular last year that, so I know she's making
plans.
Yeah, plans to really use up everything this year again.
Very nice.
We also have, of course, food vendors all over the park, and we have some new ones this year for those people who really like to come and check out the food. There's a new kettle corn person who will be coming, and we've had lemonade before, but this year we have lemonade and limeade, which I'm going to be drowning myself in.
Sounds delicious.
And we also have a Kona shaved ice, which is you make your own. They give you the ice and you put all your own flavors on it, and so that'll be fun. And the people on the committee, we will be rotating through the park all day, Saturday and Sunday, visiting with the artists, visiting with people in town. And I want to mention very loudly and very clearly, this entire event is free. The park is wide open. There's no entry fee. You just come in, you enjoy the art, you eat the food, you listen to the fantastic entertainment we have lined up, and I will let Sharon talk about that.
Yep, and you leave, you come back the
That's
next
right.
day.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people window shop on Saturday and they come back and buy on Sunday.
On Saturday from 9:30 to 11:30, the Tuition Daddies will be playing, and of course they're local.
Very familiar.
And 2:30 to 4:30 will be Greg Harris, and on Sunday from 10 to 12 will be Tom Menton, and 1:30 to 3:30 Lethal and Wright, and they've been here several times.
Yeah, Todd has been here. Well, they all have.
Yeah.
All of them have entertained,
So
and they're
good.
very, very popular with the audiences.
So lest you think, if you haven't been there, that it's it's just artists, and I'm not really sure. There is so much more going on.
Oh, there is.
I know there's an entertainment. There's always that entertainment going on. There's so much activity, and like you said, the great area for the kids. Now, there's another aspect of it that we want to mention, and there is a pancake breakfast as part of it, right, Sharon?
Yes, there's a pancake breakfast on Sunday morning, and this year it has moved. It is out at the VFW, and that starts at 8 o'clock, the serving, and tickets are available either from any of the board members at the Arts Center, and of course Ticketmaster and Owatonna Kotke Jewelers.
That's true.
Forever Kotke Jewelers, yes. And again, that breakfast will be going on at the VFW on Sunday, July 29th from 8 to 12:30, and that is a fundraiser for the Arts Center.
$5 advance, $6 at the door. So you get to save a whole buck if you get them early, which we want.
And then go have vendor food later on at the Festival of the Arts. It is going to be a great event as well, and we will cross our fingers for some at least decent weather.
Thank you.
We're not absolutely cooking out there, but even if we do, I know attendance has still held up. People manage, they love to come out, and they enjoy the shade in Central Park as well and just have a great time. So Sharon, Norma, have a great event. It's going to be wonderful.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you so much.
We'll take a break for our supporters. We'll come back to wrap up.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
It's a beautiful night. What are you guys going to be doing tonight?
Well, I figured Jess and I are going to hang out for a little while. We're going to head down maybe to Mineral Springs and go frisbee golfing. And then I figured we grab a bite to eat and then go hit the late show at the movie theater.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, figured I'd be back around 11:30.
Okay. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people.
Mom would freak if she ever knew that I was really going down to the park to drink with some guys and smoke some weed. And then after that, we're going to Jess's house to party with some more guys. Oh my goodness, she's going to freak if she ever finds out. But it won't matter. She won't find out. We're going to have a blast.
So who are you going to meet down at Mineral Springs?
Well, Jess and I are going to go down together, and then maybe we'll meet up with the guys.
Which guys?
Alex and Jacob.
That's Alex Johnson and Jacob
Smith.
Okay, I'm not sure that I've met Jacob Smith yet. His parents are who?
Marcy and Dan Smith.
Okay. And I thought that Alex was grounded.
Well, I think that he just got a...
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back, and it's time to wrap up the show on this Friday, July 20th. A few announcements to pass along to you. The Relay for Life is, of course, going on this evening, starting at 6 p.m. and going on until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. That is out at the Steele County Fairgrounds. Chances are, if you're involved, you already know about it and plan to be involved. But if not, do stop out. It's always a significant event and a lot of emotion and a lot of great support for the Cancer Society. Secret Garden Tour is going on this Sunday, July 22nd from 10 to 4. That's with the Owatonna Arts Center. Tickets are $10 in advance, $12 the day of the event. Those tickets are available at Kotke's and at the Arts Center. And then on Sunday, you go to pick up your map of the Secret Gardens. 5 in town, 1 out of town. They're going to be beautiful on that particular day. Steele County Food Shelf needs your help to fill empty plates this summer during July. They're looking for your participation to open the heart to the hungry, and of course they will be able to get that matched with a challenge that is going on right now. All those things going on next week that we mentioned, 5 days of fun, Steele County, the Arts Festival, and okay, all right. This is my time to make another announcement that's important, and I don't want to get all choked up. Some of our viewers might know already, and if you don't, this is my last show for the Owatonna Today Show.
Very unfortunately.
It's been absolutely wonderful. I have enjoyed it so much. But just so that you know, I mean, real estate has been my primary business with the flexibility to be able to do the Owatonna Today Show. I have again, with the market, and people understand that, so I won't go into it, but I have found full-time employment elsewhere, which is not going to allow me the flexibility to continue doing the Owatonna Today Show. So with great regret, it has been a fun ride. I know Todd did his thing the way he did it, Gretch did her thing, I filled this chair. It's been fun. I appreciate the viewers and the supporters and Leanne so much. It's been a good time. Maybe I'll even come back to sit in if I'm able.
Well, yes.
But
exactly.
It's been great.
Just for me.
Oh, thank
and
you.
And the viewers, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
Just a note of appreciation. You've been a wonderful host for 4 3/4 years.
3/4? Oh my goodness!
Is what it's been.
And the time has gone quickly.
You've really stabilized the show, and and we will miss you terribly.
Thank
you. The show will go on.
The show will go on. In fact,
we are in the process right now of looking for a host.
Yep.
So if anyone is interested, please give me a call, and I can let you know. We have a few interested people right now, but so we'll just see. But the show will go on, and we really do wish Deb the absolute very best.
Thank you.
As she goes on the next chapter of her life.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mayor Tom Coos will be sitting in next week.
Yes.
Well, I know there will be maybe a number of guest hosts while Leanne makes the search here, and of course, I will miss you, our viewers, but I know, as she said, the show will go on. The Owatonna Today Show is here. Please support it. It's a wonderful show, and I will continue to support it as well. So thank you again for your viewership and your support. Have a great weekend, and we'll maybe see you soon and around the community. Thanks.